Hi, everybody. Thanks for being here. That's 17 of us here, and I have another 10 with me here in the classroom. Let's wait a couple more minutes for the rest to join us, okay? Feel free to grab a coffee, but please come back in at least 5 minutes.
Yeah. I'll just move it here. So when I remove the background, what happens? So choose virtual background, remove background. Huh? No background. Huh? So what do I have? Mirror my video or what? Huh?
How come your photo?
No.
No,
Background.
Yeah.
None.
Okay, we are getting more people in. That's 23 of us here.
Yeah, how come it doesn't go on the screen?
You didn't show on the.
Close the window. Yeah.
Sorry, can you all hear the background?
A little bit. It's just a little bit. Quite a bit
Yeah,
of
on the
background.
project. What do I put?
Can you hear the background?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, we
Okay.
can.
We're just waiting for a couple more minutes for the rest to join us. There's 23
Oh, but I want it up there.
Oh,
There's 23 online, and then there's 10 with hang on. Sorry, I need to get out of the classroom because Lawrence is in there and it's a lot of disruptions.
Yeah.
So I'm going to sit here. Okay, here we go. Okay, there's 24 of us. Let's give another minute and we will start at 8:05. Let me go grab my drink first. Yep. Oh, sorry. Okay. Okay, it's 8:05. It's 8:05. Good evening, everybody. I hope you all can hear me.
Yes, can.
Okay. Good evening and welcome to the 4th ASEAN and Asia Mentorship Program. This program will be from 6th September till 13 December. I know you were told 12 weeks of mentoring, but if you calculate from 6th September to 13 December, that's more than 12 weeks because we have the pre-launch today. Next week, we're going to have our official launch. And then on 13 December is your graduation. So in between is the 12 weeks. Okay, for those of you who needs me to go step by step calculation, this is how it's calculated for the dates. Okay. Lawrence, do you want to show your slide? Okay, never mind. This fourth ASEAN and Asia Mentorship Program, in short for AAMP, this time round, we'll do something different and we'll do something new. What is different and what is new? Because there will be 3 categories of mentorship in this for AAMP. First of all, there is the usual one-to-one. The second, that is peer mentoring. And then thirdly, that is group mentoring. We have already settled on 2 groups. Sorry, I'm a bit distracted by all that is going on, the switching of the lights and everything. Okay, never mind. So anyway, there's 3 different types of mentoring in this for AAMP. As I said, there is 10 of us here in the classroom today. We'll hopefully get to see them. And they are looking at the screen projected now and they can see you. Okay. And Lawrence, do you want to say anything first? Okay. What's up for this evening? I hope we will keep to 1 hour. Of course, if you need to say something in between, just raise your hand, let us know. We will give you a couple of more minutes to share with us what you want to. But let's try and keep to the schedule for this evening. We will introduce the support team for the 4AAMP, and then the mentors and mentees will get to know each other. There will be a 10-minute breakout room session, and then Lawrence will bring you on a journey, mentoring journey for 10 minutes, and Ravi will navigate with you through MET in 10 minutes, and Melvin will come on and do his DISC profiling tool. Okay, so that's what we have in store for this evening. I don't know what Lawrence asked me a question. I don't know what, but I just say yes. Okay, never mind. For this 4AAMP, we have already paired. That means we've already matched you up. Okay, so today is the pre-launch. Next week on the 13th is the official launch. So from the pre-launch to the official launch to your week 1, which is on 20th September, week 1, where you officially start your mentorship with your mentors. This couple of weeks, you are actually supposed to build rapport with your mentor. Okay, that's why we try and match you early so that you can get to know your mentor from today onwards and start your mentoring journey as of week 1 on September 20th. Okay, we are very pleased to have in this 4AMP mentors and mentees from 8 countries. We have from Singapore, India, Vietnam, Taiwan, Indonesia, Mongolia, and Malaysia. And we have 23 mentees and 22 mentors this round. Okay. Lawrence is not able to show his slides for this evening because we are using the projection for the class. Okay. Like said just now, there will be 2 groups for group mentoring. One is the MBA group from India, which will be under Ravi and Abhi. And then there is another group here in Singapore, which is in the class here, led by Lawrence, Jenny, and John. You will get to know your mentors later. And we'll go on. Let me introduce the support team. Yeah, I forgot to introduce myself. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Roberta. Okay, I have to use the mask because I'm in class, but you can see my face now. Okay. Lawrence, you want to show your face? Okay, Lawrence is going to show his face. I'm sure most of you will know Lawrence. Okay, you all saw Lawrence's face. Okay, so I will pass on to the rest of the support team. The support team, can you please introduce yourself and show your face?
I guess I can go first. So hi, everyone. I'm Brian. I am the NPM for the mentees. So for all the mentees, I will be taking care of you through the next 12 to 13 weeks through the journey in our Telegram group, and through any time you can message me for any help or advice or anything you need. But my main goal is to make sure that you have a pleasable mentoring experience. And I was also a mentor in the last 3 AMPs. So definitely I have a lot to share and a lot of insights to help you have a very smooth mentoring journey. So congratulations for taking the first step to discovering something new about yourself, and have a good mentoring journey.
Hey, thanks for that, Brian. Roberta, if I can go next. Hi, everyone. I'll be here. Nice to meet all of you today. And like Brian said, congratulations and welcome to AMP4. I've been associated with the HRFC mentoring journey for all the 4 terms now. The first one, I was actually a mentee. So I've kind of graduated along the way. I was a mentee, then I was a mentor, and last one, I was a program manager. I was in the support team, and this time I'm the program manager. So learning all the way, just want to ensure that all the mentors are able to seamlessly connect with the mentees and have a great mentoring journey. Feel free to reach out to me. All the modes are there on the Telegram group. So at any point in time, just let me know. Might be delayed in some kind of responses, but the intent is always there to ensure that all of you are able to get connected seamlessly and see through the journey. Thanks for the opportunity. Thanks, Roberta and Lawrence.
Yeah, thank you, Abby. That's great. I just thought I'd come in and introduce myself here. My name is Lawrence, and basically, I just want to say welcome to this 4th mentoring. This 4th mentoring program. Now, it's a real honor to have so many of you on this mentoring journey, because there are major changes made now going forward, and Ravi will talk about it in a minute. But basically, we're going to make it much more conducive for mentors and mentees to participate. As Roberta has mentioned as well, there are 3 types of mentoring that we're doing right now. The first one is the traditional one-on-one mentoring, and all of you have been allocated mentors and mentees to look after and care for. The other one is peer-to-peer mentoring, because what has happened is we also have many senior people who want to be mentored. So we will be doing peer-to-peer mentoring as well, and this 4th AMP. The newest run of the mentoring process now is the pilot runs that we're doing for group mentoring. It's a new concept, but it's becoming very important as we move forward, mostly because of the implementation of, or rather the forward movement of DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusiveness. So it's going to be a big piece of how we're going to be doing the mentoring and guidance, which includes coaching as well. This is something new, and this evening I've had the pleasure of actually addressing one group, which is the group mentoring for ladies in Singapore specifically. We're doing it here because we wanted to run as a pilot, but we're also planning to have it as a physical face-to-face meetups of 6 sessions. Conceptually very different from how we actually do mentoring, but it's going to be very impactful because this format that we're using has been successfully implemented in a couple of the MNCs in Singapore, across Asia. I will share more of that with you all later, but I just thought I would spend a little bit of time just talking about welcoming you all and having you all on board, because the mentoring itself, as I speak afterwards on the journey of discovery that we're going to go on, has been slightly changed to accommodate the feedback that we got from the previous mentoring programs. So you'll be pleased. You'll all be pleased that you're going on this journey. And I assure you, the people who are looking after you, Brian, Abby, these are 2 people who will be key to your success. Of course, Roberta as a master mentor, Ravi, who looks after the foundation base plate, which is the mentoring engagement tool, and Chunwei as an advisor as well, supporting all of us. There's also Megan involved and Melvin as well, Chunwei. So these guys are all coming in to help make sure that this whole mentoring program is a success at the end when we graduate, all of you hopefully in December. Thank you.
Wow, okay. We have the applause here from the class for Lawrence. So support team next, please.
Chunwei, you want to go first?
Okay,
Thank you.
as Lawrence mentioned, it's kind of I was the previous batch master program manager for the mentors, and it was a good experience to help the mentor connect with the mentee, but particularly more on the overall structures, the process, ensuring that all the people knows the key dates and the key things that is going to follow up. But this time around, I kind of step back because I have other commitments. So I become the advisor, not so much of an advisor. I think I'm still learning at the same time. But hopefully, if there's anyone who couldn't reach out to any of them, just kind of, you can reach out to me and we'll try to connect with the other people over here. I'm also learning from this team. And because of the diversity of the background of people that come in, it was very interesting to hear the conversation and the exchanges. So I wish that all of you have a great journey forward. The key thing is always stay committed for the next 12 weeks and to ensure that you connect with whether it's between the mentor and mentee and very clear of your goals. And so that at the end of the whole program, at least you can look back and say, hey, I've done a good 12 weeks of progress. Even it may not finally meet the full goal, but at least you learn about mentoring. Okay.
Melvin?
Hi, good evening, everyone. So I'm Melvin. So I'm the person to help you, to support you with regards to the DISC administration and the profiling tools. So later on, I'll be sharing more about what the tool is about and how it helps you in your mentoring journey. All right, thank you very much.
Thanks, Melvin. So that just leaves me to say a few words. I think I am deeply grateful to support this journey. I think this is probably the 4th one that I'm supporting, and we did a few rounds with Lawrence at the beginning when we formulated the program. It's really nice to see some familiar faces which are coming back. It just says a lot about how keen you are to create an impact. I think it's great. We also see progressively that people who continue to work with the mentoring program continue to grow, and they continue to make a huge impact with teams, their own networks, as well as they share their experiences openly. It's a great learning for me as well. Every batch is unique, and every batch brings with its a really interesting mix of ideas and challenges. So this is fun. For those of you who've coming back from the previous one, you will notice that we are evolving the platform as with every run. And I'm grateful to your feedback during the surveys, your engagement, and the ongoing support that you're providing to us in working through as we continue to evolve the platform. As always, if there are things that we can make better, that we can evolve, I'm here to help. I'm on all the Telegram groups. You can reach me by email as well. So just shoot what you have, and we will incorporate that into the tool. Some are a lot more difficult to happen right away, but nothing would be left to chance. We will make it happen, as you will see as we evolve through this. So welcome to the program. It's really exciting to have you back. For those of you who are coming back, thank you for making time again for this very impactful program. For those of you who are coming in new, welcome to the club. I wish you a great ride. As always, we are all available to help and support and learn from you. So engagement is key. So let's just keep up the engagement and we will all learn and benefit. Thank you, Roberta, handing it back to you.
Thanks, Ravi, and the rest of the support team. Just a reminder for all mentors and mentees, should you have any challenges other than money, okay? Don't tell me if you have money problem, okay? Any challenges, just feel free to talk to your MPM, Abby or Brian, or you can come and talk to me anytime except 11 p.m. to 9 a.m. and weekends, okay lah, you really urgent now, okay lah, okay. But do bear this in mind, my dear mentees, that your mentors are actually doing this voluntary. They are giving up their free time to mentor you. So please, please, please be considerate. Okay, don't go and WhatsApp. If you know they have a full-time job, don't message them like 10 times a day during their office hours. Okay, if it's that urgent, please come and find me. I will give you a good piece of my mind. Okay, but having said that, the MPM and the rest of the support team are here to support you through the mentorship journey. So anytime you have challenges, please let us know. Okay, we have already matched mentor to mentee. We would not say it's 100% perfect match. So if you have any challenges, mentor or mentee wise, do let us know, especially between now and next week. So if there should be any adjustments to be made, we will consider. Okay, we will consider. Let me share this slide. Can you see you can see my slide? Okay. Let me. Okay. If you find your names, this is the matching. Okay. Go find your names. Evelyn, you are matched to QP. Yeah. Okay. QP is from Vietnam. She's very senior HR. Okay. And Jesslyn, yep, you are matched to Yao Wei Sung. Actually, Sophie. Her name is Sophie. She's from Taiwan. Okay, so this matching list will be up in your group chats, the mentee group chat and the mentor group chat. So please find your mentors and mentees, the matched mentors and mentees. Please find your mentors or please find your mentees and connect with your mentors or mentees. We would actually prefer mentees to do the first approach. That means mentees, please approach your mentor. For example, Evelyn, I'm sorry, Evelyn, I keep calling you because you're right beside me in the class. Okay, please approach QP. Okay, we will tell you how to connect with your mentors. Okay, your MPMs will have the list and they will have the connection details to the mentors. So mentees, please approach Brian and let us know how you want to connect with your mentor. Okay. Currently, besides the MET blast that you get through WhatsApp, we are also using Telegram groups. So there's a mentor Telegram group and there's a mentee Telegram group. Okay. Okay, let me show you beautiful picture of your support team. Okay, these are the groups that we spoke about. That's one under Ravi and Abi, which is from the MBA from India. And there's one here in Singapore under Lawrence, Zipuan, and Jenny. That's more like some of them have not registered on the MET. We'll probably need to help them. Okay, Lawrence, you want to share on the mentoring journey?
Hi, it's me again. Okay, this time around, I just want to sort of reinforce what Roberta's spoken about as well. She talked about the traditional one-on-one mentoring. There are, I think, 13 or 14 of you all who are on that path. There's also the path, there's one or two of you on the peer-to-peer, which are the very senior mentees that are wanting mentoring for themselves. So we have also identified those. And there's, of course, the group mentoring, which we are still sort of deciding on who wants to be participating in them. So that is fluid at this moment in time. We haven't finalized it. But if there's anybody else in the group mentoring that wants to go for one-on-one mentoring, I'm sure we will be able to find mentors that will be able to address a lot of the challenges that they're facing. But we need to be a bit more careful about how we match, because some of the challenges could be very specific in nature. Okay, so the map you see right now on the screen is actually the journey of discovery that we're talking about. The 12 weeks starting from 13, starting from when 16. Okay, yeah, 13 September is when you actually start the official launch. And then that's when you start your journey as well. But what has changed in this particular journey is the fact that in the past, we used to do 12 weeks. That means every week you had to meet your mentor and mentee. And you had to have the discussion, and then you had to do a journal that's incorporated inside the MET tool that Ravi has created. This time around, because of feedback, they say it's too much to do. We also have to think about our work that we're doing. We have decided that we'll do the journaling as part of the learning process. But at the same point in time, we have decided that we will only do 6 mentee to mentor meetings, which includes the need to do journaling. So that journal that we have created inside the MET will have to be used and utilized, or rather will have to be filled up and sort of referred to for the mentoring journey. Now, it matters because it would also determine your opportunity to graduate from this program. Because at the end of the program, what we do is on the 12-week, when we do the closing and the completion, the people who have done all the journals plus also attended most of the learning, the skills and competencies, learning and knowledge sessions will then be able to graduate as part of the program. So you will see on this journey that there are 12 stages, but 6 of those are for journaling, meeting the mentor and mentee. The other 6 are for knowledge and learning sessions, where we will be teaching you we'll be using the MET app to actually download skills and competencies learning sessions with you. Okay. I also want to add on, right, that under one of the requirements is that you will have to go through into the MET to log into the micro-learning programs that we have there that Ravi and Roberta have actually created for you all. This include the goal setting ones, which is probably the first one that you need to go into. And then the other one would be skillful conversations, giving and receiving feedback, storytelling as a means to get messages and actions across, and listening attentively. These are some of the skill sets that we have in place right now. We will have more. The more important ones that you all need to go into, especially the mentors and mentees, is the one related to the roles and responsibilities and the do's and don'ts as a mentee and as a mentor. So loads of stuff inside there in this journey. A lot of it is around your own initiative. And this is where I emphasize the importance of commitment and to undertake all the things that you're supposed to do. Because although I know it's going to take out a bit of your time, it will be worth the effort. Better, can I pass it back to you now?
Okay. Okay. Sorry, I forgot that I was on mute. Everybody can hear me now? Okay. One thing that we want to share on the journaling is we don't expect mentees to write theses. Okay, this is not thesis writing and nobody is going to grade your paper. So just remember, it's key points for your future referencing. Okay, it can be in point forms. If you understand your point forms or your bullets, is good enough. But do ensure that your mentors also understand your bullets lah. Okay, don't go and draw a mind mapping and then don't explain to your mentor, and your mentor will sit there for the rest of the week wondering what you are trying to do. Okay. For those of you who find English a challenge, I am okay for you to do your journaling in non-English, but you need to explain to your mentor. Okay, I don't know if at this point MET supports non-English like Chinese or Mongolian language. I don't know, you have to ask Ravi, okay?
Roberta, it supports it. but it doesn't translate it. I think that's the
Right.
piece. So you can capture it. There's no problem with it, but it will not auto-translate.
Yep. So
Yeah.
bear that in mind. That's why you need to communicate with your mentor and let your mentor know what you have written on the journaling. Okay, because the mentors, listen, mentors, you're supposed to go in and take a look at your mentees' journals also. Okay, when the mentee has submitted journal, please inform mentor. Mentor will go through and review the journals and acknowledge it. Okay, this process will then be considered as marked. Marked meaning it contributes to your points for graduation or criteria for graduation. Criteria for graduation. Number one, you need to have at least 75% attendance and journal submissions. Okay, I do the WSQ programs, so 75 attendance, 75% for everything, okay? So remember, you have 12 weeks plus graduation, plus the pre-launch, plus the official launch next week. So altogether, you have 15 sessions, okay? 75% of that 15. I'm making it very easy for you, you know, and then 75% of the 6 of the journals, okay? Any questions on the criteria? We will post it up in your group chat, don't worry. And if you forget, please ask Brian or Abby, okay? Can I bring on Ravi for MET?
Yeah, no problem. Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Roberta, can you stop sharing because I need to share? Can you give me access to share?
Okay.
Just go to security and just say sharing is okay. And
Wait,
you should
I
be able
I
to
need
share.
to fly over to the other laptop first.
Okay, okay, no problem. Take your time.
Oh, you are actually co-host already. Ravi, you are co-host already.
But I don't know because I'm actually dialing in. So you see, I have 3 different phones, right? So you have to give me,
Oh,
yeah, so you have to give me
Which
access
one?
to that particular one. So you can give me access to the Mentor Circle demo and you can give me access to the one. So that's why I am co-host, but I'm actually sharing from my phone.
okay, wait,
Yeah, thank you.
my big boss is doing the work,
Thank you, Lawrence. Okay, I can, I think, share. Let me see if I can.
Okay, for mentors and mentees, please pay attention to this MET because you will need to use it. If you have any problems going forward, please talk to your MPM or talk to Ravi.
Okay, so I hope you guys can see my screen. So this is my Android phone, and I will showcase the iOS version as well. For those of you who haven't yet downloaded the app, you need to go into Play Store and you look for the Mentor Circle app. So it looks like this. So once you go in, I've just logged in. So this is the home page. I'll just walk you through the key components of the app so that you have an understanding of it. On the bottom, you have a few different icons. So you have homepage, which is the dashboard. From here, you can pretty much do whatever you want. The key thing that you need to remember is the plus sign here. When you click on the plus sign, it actually opens up a menu for you where you can take all the actions that you need. Now, this is the learner or the mentor side, the mentee side of the platform. I'll show you the mentor side as well separately. But this is where you can start a journal, you can schedule a call, you can send a message, you can set up your own goals, you can look up your coaches or mentors, and then if you need help, you can just click on that. So this is the key button, which is pretty much driving all your action on the platform. So that's one part. At the second one, if I go to the bottom, that is, just give me a second, it'll show you the journeys. It's a little bit slow. So all the journeys that you are enrolled in, it will show you here. So for example, you could be enrolled in multiple journeys. So as a learner, and one of them could be the ASEAN and Asia mentorship program. If you go in and you see only one journey, that means you're allocated to only one journey, right? So if I go into the program, you can then get a little bit description about the program, what you will learn and things like that. And then you can continue to the quest, the progress, and the info. That's where all the action regarding the journey happens. So quests are the different weeks that we have scheduled in, or the different learnings that are in there. And each of them, you can look at that and you can kick them off. Progress shows you how you're progressing. Right now, everything is red, which means you haven't started anything, or sorry, you haven't finished anything. When you have started something, you will show a resume button. So if you go on resume, it will actually go into the program itself. So those are micro-learning programs. And you have two different modes. You have a learning mode and you have a revise mode. Okay, simple thing. If you're in a learning mode, the system registers your actions. Revise mode doesn't register any action. It's basically for you to run through it. So it's, if I go to revise, all it does, it allows you to scroll, right? So you have all the pieces that you can scroll. It's just a revision mode. But when you go into learning mode, it'll go one tile at a time. So you have to pay attention to what's happening on the tile. You have to understand the modules, and then you can finish it. Remember, once you finish, you should see a green. If you haven't seen a green, that means you haven't completed the program. Yeah. If I look at this, here's where you have the possibility that as you are learning, you can fill, and this is just this is the roles and responsibilities of the mentor. So when you are filling up, you can also, if you see this small button on the side, you can actually fill journals. So as you go along, you can fill journals, which will follow you everywhere, right? So that's something that you have to always remember, that if you want to take action and you want to fill as you go along, just add your mentorship journey. The journals that you fill will then appear on the third bar here, which is where if you go into the program, you will see this is the journal I filled out. So let's go back again. So the first one is the home, second one's the journey, third one is the journal. You can go into the respective journal and you can see what you wrote, and you can continue your journey from there. You have the possibility to chat. So all the users that are available, that you are mapped to, will be available. So you can go into any of them and you can chat with them. And the last one is calendar, where you have, if you have sessions which are already scheduled, then you should be able to click and start the session. Now let's look at how do you actually schedule a session. So let's say you want to see who you're mapped with. So if you go into your coaches or mentors and you go inside, you should be able to schedule an appointment. And it will show you the available timings that the mentor has already opened for you. So you can select the time that works best, and then it'll prompt you for the duration that you have. One thing to bear in mind is that if the mentor doesn't open more than 30-minute slots, you won't see more than 30 minutes. So whatever the mentor opens, that's available. Now, in case you want more time, just chat with the mentor and say, hey, can you just open another slot for me? Or can we find another slot that we can chat? And you can do that, right? So just select the slot, and let's say I take 30 minutes, and it will send you a confirmation once it's scheduled it in, and it will be available on both sides, on the mentee as well as the mentor. You should also get a WhatsApp notification saying that you have scheduled a session and that's available. Now, let's say if you wanted to go back and start the session. You can now start the session from here and say, start or schedule a call. And for the particular mentor that you're mapped to, you should be able to see the slot and kick off the call. So when you kick off the call, it will actually open a link and you should be able to see the image. So you see my image here. And when the mentor joins, you have the same possibility. You can just have a conversation. And when you finish, you can just leave the call. So everything happens from within. You don't actually need to leave the app at any point in time. So that's pretty much it for the mentors, the main things for the mentees. One thing that you can do, and which I would strongly urge you to do as part of the goal setting exercise, is for you to create your own personal goals that you want to work for mentorship. So for example, you can create the goal title, you can select the goal category. If you don't have a category that you like, just reach out to your MPM team and they can set up additional categories for you, and you should be able to do that. You can set your priority, you can set your frequency, and then you can create the goal. You can use that goal to constantly track how you're doing throughout the 12 weeks, and you can associate that with journals, you can associate that with your conversations and so on. So that's the piece for mentors. If you want to see how you're doing on task progress, you can see how you are tracking for each of the journeys. So as you complete, you should be able to see the completion rate of the different journeys. So that's quite important that you continue to track and engage with the platform so that it allows you to do a lot more work in the program. I'll stop here to see if you have any questions. This is the this is the mentee side of the equation. I'll then switch the platform and I'll go over to the mentor side, and I'll show it to you on the iOS side. So this is the Android version. If you want to find it, just go to the Play Store and look for Mentor Circle. If you're unable to find it, please write to your MPMs. They will send you the Play Store link. Shouldn't be that hard. So guys, do you have any questions that I can answer? I'm just running through it quickly because I'm mindful of time. Cool. So I'll stop the sharing here and I will go into okay, now I'm going to switch my device. I'm going to go over to all right, so this is the iOS version of Mentor Circle. Now I'll just show you how when you actually download it from the App Store, this is what you'll get. There are two ways of logging in. One is using the OTP. The same is also, by the way, relevant for Android. So you have the same sort of logic. So you can either use a phone number, which is already registered, that you use to register to the program, and it will send you a, let's say, an OTP. So I'm just going to use my phone number here, so you can see how that plays out. And I'm going to go in as a mentor. So when I say get OTP, it will actually send me an OTP now. Can you guys still see my screen? Okay.
Yep.
I'm going to take this away. All right. I wish there's a way that I can get rid of this screen. Okay. Thankfully, it goes away. So same sort of interface. that you find on the mentor side, you will find on the mentee side. This is the mentor interface. And in order for you to see which are the mentees that are actually sort of matched to you, if you look at this coachee mentee side, you will see all the participants who've been actually matched to you. So you can actually look at each of their profiles. You can go in and see how they're doing on their journey. You have their phone numbers and everything that you have that you can contact them on. You also have a few other things that you can do, which is you can contact the program team. You can also look at their weekly journals to see how the weekly journals are actually working. So let me just go into the main. It's pretty much follows the same piece. You've got the take action now, where you now have a few additional things. You can start or schedule a call. You can send a message. You have the participant list, which tells you you can reach them directly from here rather than go from the profile side. And then you now have the journey list where the different journeys that you're mapped to are there as well. And you can look at the journeys and see how you're doing. Here you have a slightly different interface on the journals. So here you will see that as a mentor, you actually have access to all the journals that were written by your mentees. And they are classified by person, by journey, by the date that they were written in. For privacy reasons, I cannot open any of them because I don't want to share any of their pieces. But when you click on, let's say, the weekly journal, it will open up the journal that was written by the mentee, and you have the possibility. So I'm going to, Abhi, with your permission, can I open the first one, please?
Yeah, sure, Ravi. Go ahead.
Thank you. So I'll just open this. I don't think there's anything in here that we wrote. So yeah, this is the journal. So it's a blank one that we had created for demo. So here you will see what Abhi had written as a mentee. So you can see everything that he or she wrote, and then you have the possibility to write your comments. Now, this is what Roberta was talking about, that if you review theirs and write a comment, then that is considered as marked. That means it is treated as done. That will go in as a piece. Okay. So I would urge you that when you have the discussions, you actually can do it beforehand. Some of the mentors tend to review material beforehand. It's a preference thing. And some of them tend to do it at the meeting. Either way works. But it's a good practice to just go through it. And once you finish, just post. And once you post, then it's done. Yeah. So it's a very easy sort of interface for you to look at, where you can actually look at who's written what, and you're able to do that. In the next few weeks, we will put in some additional functionality, and we'll talk about it in our weekly calls, and I can walk you through that. But that's pretty much the functionality. One thing I wanted to show you is the calendaring function. So for example, if you see the call that we had just set with the mentor is available here. So when you see the detail, you can actually either delete it or you can kick it off. Same mechanism. Just start the call, it'll open the window, and then you're able to go into the window itself, and then you can continue the call, you can leave the call. Very soon we will introduce the recording function, but it's not there yet. So it's coming shortly, because there was a request last time that they wanted the recording to be done. So that's, again, please, if you're recording the session, please make sure that you get explicit consent from your mentee or mentor and say, hey, we are recording this, are you okay with that? It's just good privacy practice. And then the last one is around setting calls. So for example, if I'm a mentor and I want to open slots, I just go to the relevant date. So for example, right now I'm on the 6th. So I can open slot at, let's say 10 in the morning. I have to say, how long do I need the slot to be open? So I just say, okay, let's say 60 minutes. And that's it. The slot is open. And then your mentee who's mapped to you should be able to set the time. So it's done in a way which is a lot more simpler for you to use. In case you get into any kind of difficulty, you can actually just go straight to the help, which is here, and you can contact the program team. You can just write down what you need, take a screenshot, upload the image and submit it. We'll pick it up and we'll run it. We'll run from there. And if you still don't get a response, then just please drop us a note on Telegram and we should be able to do that. I'll stop here. This is just a quick run through of the overall functionality. There's a bit of gamification, it shows engagement, there are badges, and those are things, but I would leave you to explore that on your own. If you have questions or if I can help, please just ask. So unless if you have questions, I will stop and I will hand over back to Roberta. Yes, Andy,
Ravi,
go ahead.
Ravi, I have one question regarding the initial login. Do we get login credentials or can we all create this by ourselves?
You should, Andy, you're a returnee, so you were on the last program as well. So you're the same credentials work. So your same mobile number and just request for an OTP and you should be able to get in.
Yeah, I did that because then it guided me back to a verification email and then clicked on this one
Yeah.
and then I got to the desktop version and then I got stuck.
Now you've verified your email. I'll just go back and have a look, but that was the only piece that was not available last time, which was email verification. Now you've verified it, so you should be able to get in. If you're not able to, just reach out to me and we'll fix it.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Okay,
All right,
thanks.
guys. So thank you. And I'm
Thanks,
going to
Ravi.
stop sharing.
Yep. Okay. Your NPMs, Abby and Brian will put the link on the group chat. So from now until next week, please go in and access it. The MET, if you have any problems, just let your NPM know, or you can catch up with Ravi next week during the official launch, and I'm sure he will gladly take any questions then. Okay, now we go to Melvin. Melvin?
Okay, I'm gonna make this real quick. All right. So I think at the end of the day, what is important in a mentoring program is that two things. One, the mentee has a very good understanding of who they are. There's an increase in self-awareness. Two, it's really about relationship between mentor and mentees, and that's where we come in with the DISC profiling tool. In the sense that this tool is used to, one, allow all of you to know yourself a lot better. So in a sense, it gives you a good understanding of your behavioral strengths, your motivations, and it also gives the mentor some insights in terms of knowing how to guide you, how to coach you, how to even nudge you towards action. Because by knowing the different styles of people, we know how to activate them accordingly. So this tool will be given as part of the sign up package that you have done, right? All mentees will undergo this profiling exercise, and the link will be sent out to you via MET through Ravi. All right. So the pass key as well as the link for you to complete the profiling exercise will be all given to you in MET. So do feel free to reach out to me in case you have any issues in terms of assessing the profiling tool and all those things, and I'll guide you accordingly from there. Next, after the profiling exercise, we will then have a session to unpack your reports. So basically, this is a time where, as far as a cohort is concerned, I'll be guiding you through in terms of the broad strokes of what DISC is about, the different characteristics. And in the event, if you want to meet me for one-on-one or one to small group to unpack your reports, feel free to reach out to me as well. So that's my commitment to support you in this is ASEAN mentoring program. Okay, over to you, Roberta.
Thanks, Melvin. Just one point to add. Mentees, after you get your DISC reports, we do suggest that we do encourage that you share with your mentors, because your mentors will be able to try and help you to go further than just the report. And the DISC profiling is very useful when we do mentorship because it helps the mentors to understand you better also. Mentors, if you want your personal DISC profiling please approach Melvin. He will be more than happy to do your profiling for you. Okay? But you need to pay lah. Okay. Anybody has any questions at this point in time? Wow, also wonderful, also good. No questions on or shy to ask. Usually people are very shy because this is the first engagement that we have with all of you. I'm not going to keep you, anything from the support team? Lawrence? Anything from the support team? Okay, I see all time's up. So I'm not going to keep you here any longer, but please do remember 13th September, next Tuesday, 8 p.m. Same time, same channel, no, same link lah, huh? You will reuse the same link and then come back here. We'll see you for the official launch for the 4th ASEAN and Asia Mentorship Program. Okay, thanks everybody. Thank you.
Thanks, Roberta.
Hey, Andy, if you still encounter issues, can you just ping me directly? You're on mute.
On the app, I managed to get in.
Okay,
Question
good.
was, it was guiding me